Alright, you guys, it is Jumbo Shark 19, and I am back at you with another Dokkan Battle video. I just want to start the video off like I usually do, which is to just thank every single one of you guys, subscribers, followers, watchers, just whoever. If you just someone that just randomly clicked on my video today, I mean, I appreciate you. You guys make it worth it. This is a fun hobby for me, and I really like having being able to talk and give my thoughts on one of my favorite all-time games. So, cheers to you guys. I always appreciate you. And hey, 10th anniversary, right? Right around the corner. Okay, let's just get right into it. So, a little bit ago, I'm a little late on the recording here. I was busy. I was actually trying to clean my room, my office up here, and I didn't get to it till just now. And I just did a little research, so I got a bunch of tabs ready to talk here. I have not watched the video itself yet, so I figured let's watch the video together. Even though I've seen kind of the reaction and comments and quote tweets, all that type of stuff, whatever it's called, quote Z. I don't even know what is it called. Whatever quotes. Um, so I have been, I did get, I kind of know perhaps some of the what to expect here. But let's just watch the video. Like I said, I haven't gotten a chance to actually see this yet. So let's watch the video and let's see. Let's see what Dokkan 10th anniversary's got. So January. Finally, the 10th anniversary. Yep, finally. We've been waiting a long time. All right. First synced anniversary, too, by the way. I wonder if that'll... I mean, I doubt there'll be any branding for that. Like, oh, the first synced anniversary. I doubt that'll matter at all. But it is something just worth mentioning, the first synced anniversary. Just for those curious, I started playing, I think... Is the third anniversary the fusions, the Int Vegito and the Physical Gogeta? This is kind of when I started playing. So I've experienced quite a few anniversaries then. So yeah, so these are all the logos. Interesting, this one's not gold. Like all of them are gold except for the UI one. That's kind of interesting. And then he's got the blue hair. So yeah, good logos, good logos. They're gonna at the end of the video, and I already got this spoiled, but they did say in the description they're gonna show the freebie character, the login character at the end here. Yeah. Okay. I want to go back just a half a second. Interesting. Okay, so it's like showing all the units that came out during like the 7th year lead up. There's a few on here we have not gotten easy aid. We got Future Gohan and Trunks. We got this Gohan, the one that stacks, the one from the Dead Zone movie. Gohan and Piccolo, Goku and Piccolo need the Easy A. We know these guys are getting their Easy A soon. Tapion, Minosha, Hit and Goku, Trunks, these guys. I mean, there's a lot of Easy A's on this list still. This video right here, I think this basically soft confirms, or I mean, I guess I still wouldn't say hard confirms, but to me, we already knew kind of that we were going to be getting the Easy A's for these guys. This confirms it, in my opinion. Absolutely. They're kind of doing a countdown from the 7th, 8th, and 9th. That's interesting. So we got Cell Saga. Huh. Some GT. Bardock. Huh. Yeah, a lot of these characters are up for Easy A this year. Yeah. Boo Saga and GT. I like this. They're actually showing like all the units in the background that came out during that year. That's actually pretty interesting. And 9th anniversary, one of the best ever, easily. I wonder what the new mechanic's gonna be. Honestly, this year I wouldn't mind if the mechanic is kind of held back a little bit. Like nothing too, like we already have a domain issue, right? I mean, new mechanics are great, but I don't want it to be something stressful like the domain thing, right? Like I want it to be something just easy. You don't have to worry, Yeah, now they're showing all the counting down. This is very interesting. I guess technically the 7th anniversaries I guess wouldn't say confirmed, but I don't know, it's kind of a history of Dokkan in a way. And there it is, 25. So this is the login card. So this is the free-to-play anniversary, 10th anniversary login card. And I think it's kind of cool, like going back to basics. Like even the first anniversary was Super Saiyan Goku. And I guess you could make the argument, right? What was it? 8th anniversary had the freebie. It was a base Goku freebie card. Where was it? Oh well, somewhere. It was somewhere. Okay. So Kamehameha, right, which is going to be something we're going to bring up in a minute. A lot of people were bringing this up, so we'll talk about it. Real quick, I saw some complaints about the logo, the red star. Yeah, a little weird. It just doesn't really fit, right? I don't know. The star, I feel like that was someone like it's like oh, I feel like someone made the 10th anniversary logo, and some higher up came by and they're like, you need to put something behind it. It's missing something. And then they took like clip art star and they're like, yeah, that's it, right? I don't know. The star seems like I don't know. It's the logo. It's okay. Yeah, we got the coin collecting. Play with characters from these periods in January. Oh, I think that just relates to the coin collecting nonsense. So what does this mean? Like, what actual hints are given here? I don't think actually many are given hint wise. This just shows like a recap of the past 3 years, which I don't know. I do think that could be like a hint of like a culmination. Like you got some fusions, and then we had Boo and GT. I don't know, more fusions, Broly. Movie. It was more of a movie celebration, I would say, last 9th anniversary, right? So we had movie. I don't know, man. It's interesting, right? Because I mean, this was kind of like the Spirit Bomb, right? So if we go back, right, this was a movie celebration. Then their reasoning for eighth year was see, eighth year was very wonky. I not a huge fan of eighth year. I mean, I like some of the units, but like the part 2 units were just not just not it. Hype level especially just not it. Um, but Spirit Bomb, right? Spirit Bomb was the key. Spirit Bomb was the theme. And then 7th year, I guess, was fusions? What were the part 2 LRs? The part 2 LRs. Oh, I can't remember. I actually legitimately, my brain. Who are the part 2 LRs? Oh, these guys. Yeah, that was weird. These guys, I don't really see. What was the theme for 7th year? What was that theme? See, I don't really know. Oh, Destined Rivals or something, right? Like Rivals or something like that. I don't know. The theme for 7th anniversary, let's be honest, was kind of weak. And then if we do just go back to the beginning, if we look at the logos, there is some telling, right? We do have a pattern, some of it a pattern, right? 9th anniversary, we had Gogeta, we had movies. Here we had the Spirit Bomb celebration, 8th anniversary. 7th, again, I think 7th was like Destined Rivals or something like that, like their rivalry. Again, I think a little loose overall, but you could make that argument. And then, of course, 6th anniversary was Universal Survivor Saga. Right, we got Evolution Blue Vegeta, we got UI Goku, and then we got Android 17, and then Team Universe 7, and then Frieza and 17. 5th anniversary was the Blue Boys, so a little bit of a theme there with the Blue Boys. And then we had Broly Trio. Still such a strange, like such a strange like they could have just put Broly there. I mean, I'm glad they guess I didn't because like I like the Broly we have now. Obviously, way is really good, but I don't know. That was a strange decision for these guys. And of course, fourth anniversary was the LR Super Saiyan 4s. See, third anniversary that didn't have anything to do with it at all, right? Because what were the shoot? This like I said, this is when I started playing. Like what were the part twos for that year? I honestly don't remember, but those were the Vegito and Gogeta units. First anniversary, right, was Gogeta and Janemba. So these don't really, yeah. So I don't know. Like you could make an argument there are definitely hints in the themes. So what is that? Okay, I know enough yapping about the video here. So what are people saying, right? And a lot of people. Oh, I wanted to freeze frame on that right here. So he's doing the Kamehameha pose, right? And that's what a lot of people are supposing. Kamehameha. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this in a second. That's actually interesting. I wouldn't say that necessarily reminds me of this moment, because I mean that's just a standard Kamehameha. Yeah, that's just a standard Kamehameha pose. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of I like this one, right? A lot of hints here. So let's go through it really quick. Let's look at a couple tweets here. So this is interesting. So right away, a lot of people have noticed. Shout out to Atam Dokkan here. Um, the pose of this free-to-play Goku, right, matches up with Gogeta and Vegito here. Now, obviously, these guys just Easy this past year. It's not a hint towards like them, and there's these specific units. But I think what's the translation say? I guess it was a good for you guys to celebrate the 10th anniversary. Okay, so probably what they're saying is like there is a little bit of a theme here. Because again, the number one guess before this video is full fusions, right? Everyone was expecting Gogetas, Vegetos, and I do think that is still possible, right? Like if the theme is Kamehameha, I mean they all do it, right? Blue Gogeta, I don't see Blue Gogeta happening. If it's gonna be anything, it's gonna be like Super Vegito, Super Gogeta, and then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and then I think well, see that's interesting because how do you get two Vegetos? You'd have to do a blue Vegito then. I don't know. We did. I don't know. Now I'm kind of thinking full four fusions. I don't know. Now it's kind of thinking unlikely, but I don't know. I do think part like it's 10th anniversary, like we're getting a fusion, like we're especially if you look at the evidence with the celebrations. I don't really have anything up for that, but if you look at the this last kind of the celebration, the track records of past years, kind of like what they put out near the end of the year, like it kind of comes back, right? So what I mean by that is we got a lot of Majin Buu saga buffs, and we got a lot of Namek saga buffs this year. Like I could really see that like being a hint to like leading into like a big Buu saga something. And also like someone mentioned like this was the first year in Dokkan that we've never gotten a GT unit. Not a single GT release, premium GT release. So I don't see them going much longer. Like we're going to get GT. I just I really think Gogeta, I don't know. I think super. I just think GT is gonna be a part of it. Like I don't know them skipping GT for this long. I don't know. It's possible. I don't know. It's really exciting. But this is an interesting comparison. Of course, my boy Radu here, is bringing up the idea that Kamehameha, 10-letter word, theme for anniversaries Kamehameha. I really like this idea. Probably maybe just coincidence, but they're pretty clever. Like the developers are pretty clever. They've definitely done funny things like this in the past. So I do think this is interesting, right? With the pose, like I feel like Kamehameha would be a really good theme. I really do. And then our boy or girl Rhodey here. Sorry, just Rhodey here. Um, bringing up how that is the logo basically. I think GT's a locked physical GT Goku. Yeah, there are a lot of easy A's that are GT, but I don't think I know I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself in where I want to go in this video right now, but like, would they easy A if let's say they do release a LR base form Or not base form, just LR standalone Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from GT, right? Is it possible? Would they EZA the physical unit and the standalone Dokkan Fest? Huh. I don't know. I almost don't want them to if they did. Hmm. That's interesting. There are some GT units up for grabs. I mean, if you look at this though, there's a lot of things that coincide with like if they did a LR Super Gogeta, like you could EZA these guys for sure. That would work. Of course, with Kamehameha themed, this Goku shot up stonks, right? Like I don't know, man. It's very interesting. I don't. These guys are not EZing yet. I would say Saiyan Day, maybe. I think you're gonna have to wait. Everyone's gonna. People are. I know these guys are exciting, but I think these guys are gonna be a little bit still. I do think these guys, the LRs from seventh year, those are gonna easy A. I mean, this fits Kamehameha, right? This Goku. I know. So I got some cards here I want to talk about. I should have organized these better. So yeah, so basically, I do think I really don't think there's much to discuss about these guys, these two right here. I think they're easying. I think it would be a huge downer to stop the pattern now, especially for 10th anniversary when you want to kind of blow your load, right? So if I think these guys are no brainers, right? And where is it? Kamehameha, right? Both of these guys are on Kamehameha, and for being the first 200%, obviously not for global, but the first 200% leaders for JP, Kamehameha in their name. What do you think the leader skill is going to change to? Will they change the leader skill? They have to, right? They've always buffed it. It'd probably be like, I don't know, right? Would they? Would they go 180 plus 30%? I could see them doing that. I don't see them doing more than that, like 180 plus 30%. So 210, so 420% possible. But these guys are on Kamehameha, right? And if that theme holds true, I mean, I feel like that's pretty good, right? So let's close these tabs because like I said, I think these guys have a good chance. So what else, right? I'm bringing this guy up because we know he's getting easy A. Him and Boo are getting an easy A, and again, they are Boo Saga. And actually, is this guy Kamehameha? I don't. Yeah, he is. Okay, because he does it in Super Saiyan 3, right? He's Kamehameha. He's EAZAing soon. This guy's gonna be really. God, he's got built-in high chance for crits. What are they gonna do to him? They're just gonna give him dodge, huh? In base form, they're just gonna give him like 50% dodge or something. Watch. That's my guess. Huh. This will be interesting to see if they change this. Anyway, different video, right? This guy's on Kamehameha and Zambusaga. So just throwing that out there, like there are just so many. I think one of these guys is getting a super easy A. I think it's safe to say one of these guys is getting a super easy A. Maybe both. That would be pretty hype. Would they do more than one super easy A? I think they could. Would they make it both of these guys though, and not, I don't know, an extreme unit? Hmm. I don't know. My theory is at least one of these guys super easy A's, and it should be very exciting. This guy especially, like I remember when he easy A'd, everyone was talking about like he was going to be the king of Dokkan when he easy A'd, right? And then they did this, and he just was not. So this is interesting because the super attack isn't going to change for a super easy A. So what do they do? I mean, this is already 80% damage reduction. I mean, they just got to give him stats. He's getting absolutely zero stats. Yeah. All right. This one, my guess is the shenanigans they pull with him. are gonna be close to the in EZA. Probably just something with rainbow orbs. Maybe they make him a rainbow orb changer. I remember him being better when he EZA'd. God, when EZAs were just basic. Man, I remember when he first EZA'd, he was really good. So these guys have potential. I mean, especially this guy, right? If they can make him take normals, I don't know. They have to do a lot though, because like I just recently ran the physical Super Vegito, and who's got like 80% damage reduction too, and he was taking damage from normals from some not even like the latest events. Like it was very bad, and that card's not that old, right? So I want to throw these guys out there because I do think it's possible, and I know the video's getting a little long, so I want to wrap it up. But also I think Namek Saga. I mean, especially Kamehameha, right? The angry Super Kamehameha. I think that's got a really good chance. That's a really big moment. Um, if you're gonna do the history, like what if they did what if they did a major Kamehameha from each period, right? So you got GT, you've got Super, you've got Dragon Ball, and you've got Z, right? So that'd be interesting. One from each thing. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to have Namek. A lot of people are kind of saying Namek's not worthy of Anniversary, and I don't get it. Like Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time has played such an impactful role in so many of our childhoods. Like that's what we remember, like running home to watch on Toonami or whatever however you watched it back in the day, right? Like Namek Saga was the thing, right? And I don't know. I think people that say it's not worthy of Anniversary are I think I'm wrong. I'll just flat out say it. I think you're wrong. So yeah, this guy could easy A, right? I mean, we've seen them break up easy A's before. Like just because he came out with Frieza doesn't mean they have to easy A at the same time. They've done that before, where they've released multiple units, dual Dokkan Fest, things like that, and then they easy A one and not the other. We could see that here. That's possible. I'll close these down. Well, I kind of wish I didn't, because I want to make a post. I'm gonna forget otherwise if I don't pull them right back up. Um, Again, this guy is a 7th anniversary unit, part 2. Now, they have not ever easy a part 2, right? Like during the anniversary, right? It's always been the part 1 units they easy a. So I do think this is less likely unless they really do go balls to the wall. Which case anything's on the table. I think for that, I think anything's on the table. But Goku here is interesting. He'll be a beast when he gets an easy A. I can see them saving it. You know what? Well, see, I don't see them like what other like if they were to easy A both Goku and Vegeta at the same time, like when would you do that outside of Anniversary, like worldwide? Like, do you make worldwide Saiyan Saga and you easy A Raditz in these two? I guess. But then what are they? I don't know. I don't know. We're getting into a different topic there. Um, Dark Horse to easy A is all I'm saying. Dark Horse. Because if you really look at the category, we're going to get there in a second. I was actually surprised because I was looking at the category here. If you really look at the Kamehameha category, the majority of the units have easy 8 already. Like outside of like random ones. Like I got um, this guy up right here. Um, he's a dark horse. Like he needs his easy A, right? This is a very old unit to not have an easy A. Um, he's due for it, right? And he would be perfect. This would be a great support linking partner for a new Gogeta, right? Like this would fill a lot of gaps on the GT team, right? Because the GT team, like they can't just release an LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and then easy A the physical one and be like, all right, we're good, right? Like they can't. They can't. Like the team is not good. There's just nothing there. Like the 9th anniversary, you can't. There's units really are not runnable. So GT needs some. Like if we take just a quick look, we just take a quick look, right? This Goku, I'm sorry, unless the new unit is like the LR physical trio that gives like insane the Broly movie trio that gives insane defensive support, which you can use with him, and I have, and it does help. But like unless he's getting massive support, right? And then these guys aren't going to easy A for a while. They're not runnable right now. Not runnable, not runnable, not runnable. I mean, you. What a disappointing easy A. Like Kid, like not Kid Buu, but Majube here, on release, this card was actually he was very good. He was a really good utility card for me. I mean, the amount of super battle rolls this guy helps, right? His EZA, just I gotta throw that out there. Disappointment. These guys should just keep the buffs they got right now, but they're not runnable. Not runnable. Not runnable. EZA needed. I mean, right? There's just nothing here. There's just nothing. Like unless the EZA hit. I mean, I don't know. He's not runnable. Needs the EZA. Needs EZA. I mean, GT needs some work, right? So this would be an amazing EZA card to help out because then you have a top three right there, right? And then if you have a banner unit, if the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is is the Dokkan Fest that has a banner unit, then you could have potentially four, basically brand spanking new GT cards to use. I don't know. I think this is a must EZA. They have to EZA this guy. And then I just wanted to talk about this really quick. This is the perfect opportunity to start EZAing some of these anniversary cards. Um, these are cards. These are the free cards that you got for anniversary, and you can buy them with the anniversary currency each year. They've never been anything more than trophy cards. Let's give them an easy A. Like it's time. Like it's time. No, this isn't it. I'm sorry. This is the LR. I'm sorry. This is the LR Angel Goku. I meant this guy right here. There's a first anniversary version of this one. I just mixed clicked. My bad. They need to easy these guys. They need to make them something more than trophy cards. Their kits are just nothing. Like they have a lot of potential, right? And they don't have to be good. Like just make them good for free to play players, right? That's how I look at it. Make it good enough for like free to play players to pass some events. Like the way I look at it is like this EZA. If this EZA during the 10th anniversary, the way I look at it, and again, I'm talking about the first one. This is the Super Saiyan 2, but the Super Saiyan 1 version, the first anniversary card. The way I look at it is like you should be able to use this freshly new EZA with like the past year's content, some of it. Not to be the best, right? But I don't know. That's just my opinion. So yeah, there's that. I mean, again, I hope he EZAs. Um, again, if we look at Kamehameha, like just as a category as a whole, again, it's a really popular category. There aren't a lot of units that need the EZA on it though. Like we actually need some Kamehameha units. Like there's a bunch of, I mean, there's a bunch of super EZA potentially, right? Like if Family Kamehameha ever, that'd be interesting if they super EZA'd all three of these guys. That could fit. That would fit the theme. Um, that's possible, right? Otherwise, again, I don't see much here to EZA outside of just some of what we expect already. Um, one more thing I want to touch on. A lot of people are bringing up this idea that Gohan, we need a standalone LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, father son Kamehameha. And I don't. This moment, super. I'll be honest. I know I'm gonna get flagged for this. Go ahead, let me know in the comments. Leave a down vote. I get it, right? Down thumb. But like, I just this curse my wireless headphone for turning off. This moment was never like, not to say it's not hype. Like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's awesome, but I don't know. It's never been my favorite, I guess. So I'm not like super like, oh yeah, we're gonna get a new Gohan. It's like, oh, I could see that fit the theme. Um, I don't know. I don't know. If Omega's Death Ball, whatever it's called, is charging up, and the only way for me to stop it is to give my top four possibilities for the LRs for the anniversary. I think we're getting Super Vegito. Yeah. Okay. If I had to if I had to guess, all right, World's gonna blow up unless I guess, just throw out guesses, right? My guess is part one is, and I'm not going Carnival Dokkan Fest. I don't know that's beyond my who knows. That's too many decisions for me. I'm just throwing out the LRs. I think LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and I think LR Super Vegito. I really do think are locks, right? Both do Kamehamehas. Both desperately need cards. Um, we haven't had GT buffs at all, and we've had a lot of Buu Saga, like hints for Buu Saga, right? Like I think culminating Buu Saga with an LR Vegito especially if they make that STR Boo really good, the Easy A one, then you could get by without an LR Kid Boo for a little bit. Like, I think that could, because the Extreme Boo team can still hold it down. Like, absolutely, right? So my guess is LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, standalone Super Vegito. I could see it being transforming. I could see like a turn one transformation Yosha type thing for sure. Um, and then part two, a lot of people are saying Gohan and Cell, right? Oh no, I don't know. I don't know. Part two, if it's not fusions, I think Namek. I think Namek. I think we're gonna get a Namek Goku. I could see a Namek Goku, and then do they finish it off with a four supers and no extreme again? That could be it, right? So I got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Vegito. I've got a Namek Goku. Man, Gohan fits. He really does fit. I'm racking my mind Dragon Ball Super right now. If they wanted to put some super representation, what would you pick? Like, I'm trying to think of what's an iconic Kamehameha moment in Super. It's not coming to me, I gotta be honest. I guess I'll go with Gohan. I mean, I kind of feeling it now. I kind of understand. I kind of see. Oh man, he would look at these. Oh my goodness, this guy's getting it. Could be an easy A this year. I mean, yeah, right. Oh man, unfortunately not usable anymore. But if this guy got an easy A, oh, 7 out of 7. Yeah, that's my guess. My final guess. Well, I shouldn't say final because we're gonna get some more hints, but I would say as of right now, January 5th, 2025. I would say part one, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Vegito, into part two, Namek Goku, and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Like that would be hype. That would be hype. And it fits the theme. All of them have Kamehamehas, right? So let me know in the comments what you think. This video definitely went longer than I was thinking, but I hope you guys like to listen to my rambling. I really appreciate all of you. Thanks, all the support, all the subscribe. If you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I'm just a hobby for me, but I do like seeing the views. It's kind of nice. Makes me feel like I'm not wasting. Like, people care, right? It is nice to feel cared about sometimes. So I don't know if you could leave a like and a comment or just subscribe. That'd be awesome. Otherwise, just until next time, you guys. Hey, it's been Jumbo Shark 19. 10th anniversary is right around the corner. I hope you have a good one.